how I take it. Now, I don't like my tongue to be blue. I also don't love the taste of it. It's very super minty, but I understand the benefits, the power, the value of what this does to your brain, not just as far as focus and energy and concentration and all that stuff, but the long-term benefits of brain health, stuff that we can't say, but if you Google, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, this is a powerful, powerful product that I don't want to go without. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to tell you how I take it and then take it so I don't have to talk while I'm taking it. You'll see why. So I open it up. I'll do a little bit of talking and say, feel it up. For those of you who have not seen the Methylene Blue, it's a little strip, like a Listerine strip. Now, you could just put it straight on your tongue, get your tongue a little wet, moisten it with saliva, and stick it on there. It takes, a minute or so to dissolve, and your tongue is going to turn totally blue. If you don't mind that, and sometimes I do that, that's okay. I don't like it. I don't like the taste. So I actually fold it in half twice. Once, twice. I get some spit on the back of my tongue. I put it there. I leave it there for like 10, 15 seconds, let it dissolve a little bit. And then I drink it down with whatever I'm drinking. This is my greens and collagen mix. I have my fork in it. That's how my wife knows don't put my cup in the dishwasher. Otherwise, I'll leave it on the counter and it's gone in 5 minutes. So this is my cup, the one with the fork. I stir all my stuff with the fork. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll show you guys how it works. Really, really easy. So that, doody-doo.
Ding, ding, dong,
Now,
ding,
I'm
dong.
just going to drink it down. And I chase it a little to kind of get the taste out, because I don't love the taste. And that's okay. And it's not like disgusting. It's just, I don't love it. So that's it. Done. Easy peasy. It's down. The absorption is definitely better if you do leave it on your tongue, but I'll let Ryan talk about the value. You don't lose, you still get a ton of benefit, even if you just swallow it straight and goes into your bloodstream, your stomach, and all that stuff. You'll start peeing blue in a couple hours, and just an awesome, awesome product. So awesome job, Lisa. Let's go out to Dr. Ryan, Director of Product Development. Go.
All right. Boom. All right. Awesome. Hey, good job doing the demo and not botching it. That's awesome. Because I sometimes I'll put it on the tongue and I can't get it off my finger. Sometimes it gets stuck on my fingernail. It gets on the top of my tongue and then everything goes blue and haywire. I love the product, and you're right. You can just take it down, put it in the stomach, and you'll still get bioavailability from it. That's for sure. So all good either way. So real quick, I was just at my physician, my doctor, which is a functional medicine doctor. We did extensive blood work, which I do usually yearly, sometimes more frequently. And we're going through, and a lot of it's supplementation, to be honest. It's a little bit uncomfortable for me. It's not that it's pushy or forceful, but supplements are a big part of their functional medicine approach. So it's almost like everything that's talked about, there's like a supplement for that, right? Like there's another one here, there's another one there. Next thing I know, we're 30 minutes in, and there's like 5 or 6 different bottles on the counter. And of course, my doctor knows that I'm an owner and founder of a supplement company, and that so a lot of it's not really like, maybe I could get it on my own, maybe I can't. But what's interesting is some of the products that she was recommending, some of the things she was saying, and we haven't launched yet. And I'm like, oh, well, I guess I could probably tell you that that's coming, like, for instance, I'll give you an example, right? So she really wants me taking a more robust mineral complex. Now, we have a lot of minerals in our products. We have, our multivitamin has minerals. We've got a good balance, but we recognize we don't have all the minerals. And there's a really awesome mineral complex you guys might have heard about, fulvic and humic acid. Shilajit is the word for the actual extract or paste that they use. You guys can Google it. It's really neat. And so I've been experimenting with Shilajit and thinking about different ways to make it more awesome. And so we've got a Shilajit product coming out that's very rich in humic and fulvic biomass. And so when you want to talk about mineral replacement and getting all of these essential minerals that you're not really getting, and these are very unique complexes. These aren't things you'll see in most multivitamins. And again, Google Shilajit, and you'll be like, wow, I've never heard of it. This is super interesting. I'm excited because And it's really, really cool. So I'm pumped about that. So we were talking, and I told her, I said, no, I'm starting. I have my Shilajit. I'm getting on Shilajit. And then, of course, sea moss was part of the conversation. And then she brought up black cumin seed oil. I'm like, oh my gosh, black cumin seed oil, that's it. That's coming. I'm like, we got into detox pathways. So a big part of functional medicine is mold, mildews, heavy metal exposures, like plastics, microplastics. Of course, we're reading more and more about microplastics being in our bloodstream now. It's in a lot of the foods we eat, and talking about detox pathways and how to accentuate those and make those work better for us. And we got right into this conversation. She brought like chlorophyll and zeolite. And Ben, you know what I'm saying? We've got these products coming. And I was just excited because I know we're on the same page. I know from a functional health perspective that what people are going to learn and if they don't know, I mean, some people know what chlorophyll is, some people might know what Shilajit is, but as these products start to launch and you start to tune in and you really start to hear from us and you do your own independent research, we always suggest you do that. And then always, of course, use us as a resource because we do reference a lot of clinical trials and studies and things of that nature too. So we have access to a lot of data. And that's a lot of what I do. I research things and make sure that there are studies being done and that there is empirical evidence and things that we can use that substantiates, why we're using it. It's not just the latest and greatest and hottest, what do you say, Ben? I think Dr. Oz thing, you kind of use that as a reference because that was a big thing for a while, right? Like you go on Oprah and next thing you know, there's this huge push for like acai berry or.
That's right.
Yeah, right. And that's been the thing in supplement business for a long time. But what we are doing at LiveGood is foundational health, pure and simple. It is what will last. It is always going to stand the test of time, and it will continue to do so. So I'm very, very excited about that. It was an interesting consult. Everything else looked good. My vitamin D3. What, Ben, I should do is share a screen, and maybe we'll do this on a Zoom, Lisa, where I share my blood work and we go down and we talk about and go through all the numbers. I can even show the trends, like where things are going, and I see where my vitamin D levels have moved. Right, like I'm at like 65 right now nanograms per ml. So things are right where I want them to be. Actually, the magnesium's a hard one to test because it's not a lot of it in your bloodstream. It mostly is in your bone, your muscle, your tissue. So it's not an easy level to check. But I will tell you that magnesium supplementation is probably the most effective, the lowest barrier, the lowest hurdle to clear. You can start magnesium for under $10. You can get better sleep, improve your stress. It's muscle, nerve, energy, bone, heart. I mean, you go into like a pregnant woman goes to the hospital with preeclampsia. A friend of mine has it right now, and they IV magnesium. It's an incredibly impactful mineral. I mean, I was just talking about mineral supplementation, but magnesium is 300 biochemical reactions. I could go on and on and on about the importance of magnesium, but I would say, again, start it, try it, 12 weeks, give me 90 days. I guarantee you will not stop taking it. Especially if you take it before bedtime and you notice and you measure. Maybe you wear a wearable, right? And you track your sleep, you'll see more restorative sleep. You might notice a little more deep sleep. So that's an important metric too to consider. So when you guys are out there, biofeedback's important. Getting your sleep tracking on, getting lab work done, consulting with a medical provider, all really important stuff. More holistic point of view, functional aspect, root cause is so important to us. We're not anti-pharmacy, but you will often hear us how we can use supplementation to improve our health and improve improve our health span that Lisa really, really drills into because that's such an important aspect of it. I love the quote she said yesterday, which was awesome. Maybe she'll say it again. I don't know. What is it? Oh, I better say it's not about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years or something, right? Nodder, was that it?
Perfect.
Boom. All right, products, Ben. Sorry, man. Products. So right now we're in a lull, which is fine. We went through a bunch of new stuff. We had the lean come out. We had the children's multivitamin come out. We've got our whey protein kicking by. And by the way, the protein is going off. People love protein. They love amino